5 ways to increase and boost your frequency. My name is Brooke Richardson. I am an energy practitioner, spiritual teacher, and retreat artist. I travel around the world and bring forward knowledge from other practitioners that will help us in our spiritual awakening and spiritual journey. The first one is to do things you love. So for me, this is painting, this is listening to music, making myself a beautiful cup of cacao, my meditations, whatever that is for you. And when you do this, even if it's totally unrelated to your work, totally unrelated to maybe an area of your life that you want to expand, when you focus energy and intention here in something that you love, automatically your energy system comes to life. It raises your frequency and allows other areas of your life too to meet and match that energy and frequency. The second thing is to take care of yourself. So it is so important, especially during challenging times, to take care of your physical body. So if I am on the road traveling a lot, or if I get too etheric and need to be more grounded, I love going to acupuncture. It really helps to ground me, to keep me centered. Also going and getting a massage or eating a really nourishing meal. And so if you're going through a challenging time, if you're looking for new job opportunities, these two things will bring your frequency up. When you are looking for a new job, a new opportunity, one of my biggest pieces of advice is to not quit what builds you up. And the reason I say this is because what builds you up, what makes you feel good, it's not fluff. It's not, if I had more time for that. No, it raises your vibration so that the opportunity that you're seeking, you can be in better alignment for. What so often happens is we want this new opportunity, this new project, this new apartment, new partner, whatever it may be. And we often will come from a place of lack because we want that, which lowers the vibration, or pressure in the job search puts you into a more fight or flight situation. And so the more that you can boost yourself, take care of yourself, do things you love, it brings your frequency up so you can more easily attract and call in the opportunity that is meant for you. It's also super important to have your nervous system on the same idea, have your nervous system relax so that it can call in and receive. If you are tight and contracted, it makes it much harder for the universe to bring you those opportunities. I've been through the job search many times and could get very controlling and into pressure, and that never worked. But when I focused more on, yes, of course, putting myself out there, but approaching it from how can I take care of myself in this very specific time. This is also important if you are going through a breakup, loss of a loved one, any situation that kind of takes you down. You need to self-care to the max. It will help you to process through the situation. It's also a beautiful time to figure out, what do I need to do in order to resource myself. The third is focusing on having very positive surroundings. So having people that are encouraging, having an environment that makes you feel good. So if you're, for example, when I'm in the city, it's very energetically, there's a lot going on. And so often I need to go to the park and just allow myself that time to open, to be more grounded. And so whatever that looks like to you, it could also be spending more time alone. Just having a consciousness of the energies around you, because they will affect your energy system. Another way to increase your frequency is to feel and process your emotions. So often, and we're taught to repress our emotions, to repress when we're upset, brush it under the rug, not address it. What happens is you're putting that energy, kind of like a fizzy bottle cap, turning it, twisting it and shaking it up, and it's going to explode. So what we want to do is we want to ease the pressure in that bottle. So emotions are energy in motion. What does this mean? This means that emotions are, one, meant to be teachers, and also two, meant to pass through. So in our natural state, if we feel sadness, if we want to express that, if our body needs to release energy, we will cry. But what happens is we say, oh, I don't want to cry. We tighten up. We don't allow the energy to flow. So that creates a lot of dis-ease in the body. So it's actually better if you're angry to punch a pillow, angry journal, get it out. And then after you do that processing, the energy is gone. It's no longer held in your system. And so when you process and release emotions, even if it seems a little counterintuitive, actually by crying or getting angry in a acceptable, safe container that isn't affecting other people, you can actually raise your vibration. Again, the issue is if you're stuffing it down, then that drops your entire vibration versus just allowing it to naturally go through. The fifth way to increase your frequency is by uncovering subconscious beliefs and limitations. This can be one of the more tricky things to do, as it is subconscious, so not conscious. 90% of our thoughts, actions, behaviors stem from the subconscious. And so what will happen is life is a sacred mirror. So life will bring you opportunities, reflections of your internal world. So if you are not feeling worthy, not even not feeling worthy, but if you have karma around worthiness, if you have subconscious limiting beliefs, since they're in the subconscious and the energy field, which of course is very hard to see, the universe will bring you opportunities, will bring you reflections to showcase what is in your system. It doesn't do this to cause pain and suffering, but it is a reflection, a way to point like, there's something to look at and heal there. Once you heal that, you'll start to notice your surroundings change. So for example, oftentimes when we are in survival mode, we will see different things around us that are not so great. And at one point I was working with a mentor, and she was saying, keep paying attention, because I'm like, I just see the problems here and the problems here and all of this. And so as I was going on my healing journey, one of the things I noticed was I went to a bakery in Madrid. It was one I'd gone to many times, a beautiful cafe, and the owner of the cafe always just ignored me. Wasn't in a mean way, but just not any time of day. I was like, okay. But one day I noticed that when I went to the cafe, he was like, oh, like, where can I seat you? How are you? Just over the top. I'm like, this is really weird because I've been here so many times. What is going on? That same day, as I was walking in the street of Madrid, I saw everyone smiling and happy and excited. And it was the same street that I had been on time and time again. And these glimmers, these moments of reflection, they show you what's inside. So when you are working on your energy system, when you're working on the subconscious, you'll have moments of seeing beauty in the outside. And when you see other areas, it's a reflection of what's inside of you. And so I just really encourage you to allow yourself to become aware. What are you noticing in other people? What is bothering you? What is something that you admire? And the more that you can see that as an opportunity to look inside of yourself, the more of a master of your life you are. This can be a bit more challenging, so you can work with an energy practitioner. I do a lot of this clearing in my work. You can work with a therapist. You could also explore childhood messages. A quick way as well to test is you can say a belief and then see how your body reacts. So if I say a positive belief, I am worthy, how does my body feel when I say that? Does it feel like, that's not true? Or does it feel like, yeah, that feels good, that feels true? And so that's a test at home you can do. You can learn more about the 5 ways to boost your frequency in my article below.